Hi everyone, welcome to a new vlog. It's definitely been a good while, and also welcome to Dublin. We're in Dublin. We were meant to move out here about 8 weeks ago for Sir Jan's job, but it's just taking so much longer than expected, hence my videos being very few and far between, which I'm so sorry about. But we're here this week. Sir Jan's got a ton of meetings. We're probably going to do a bit of house hunting, and there's a few other things we need to do as well. And because we're staying in a hotel, we're obviously going to be eating out all week. I asked on Twitter if you'd like to see a kind of what I ate out in a week style food diary vlog, but also to give you some vegan food recommendations for Dublin. There's not as many options here as there are in London, and even in my home city Norwich there are so many amazing vegan restaurants and cafes now. There's some really good options in Dublin city centre. We're staying just outside of the city, but I think we're going to be going in most days, so maybe eating outside of the city is going to be a bit more of a challenge. And I know that so many of you can relate to the struggle of eating out as a vegan when there aren't many vegan options available, but hopefully this can help and give you a few ideas. We've just popped to a health food store here in Ireland called Nourish, which is absolutely amazing, and what I've been loving for breakfast recently is a pot of Coyo yoghurt. This is just the natural one, but I've been loving either the salted caramel one, the chocolate one, or the vanilla bean one. The vanilla bean one is actually my favourite. Then I add in some fruit, some raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, and then I crumble over a snack bar on top. So I've got a little snack pot of strawberries and blueberries which I picked up from the supermarket, and then I've got a Squirrel Sisters Raspberry Ripple bar which I'm gonna crumble on over the top. The finished result looks a little something like this. As I say, it's just my favourite go-to breakfast at the moment, and it's something that's relatively quick and easy to throw together if you're on the go or if you're away from home. And I love the fact that you can just come up with so many different combinations with this. As I say, I've been mixing up my yogurts, and you can top it with any fruit that you like, and of course there are so many different snack bars out there that you can add on top. So I'm going to eat my breakfast and reply to some of your comments on my new favourite vegan snack video. Also got the other stick of the Squirrel Sisters Raspberry Ripple bar left over. I only used one on top of my yoghurt, so I'm probably just going to munch on this a bit later on. We are heading out for some late lunch, but I'm really hungry, so I'm going to have a snack on the way. These are the Hippies cheese and love. They're organic chickpea puffs. I mentioned these in my recent favourite vegan snack video, but I didn't mention this flavour. I think they've been really hard to find. I think I've only ever seen them on Amazon, but I've recently seen them in Holland and Barrett and Boots. Really, really tasty. They actually taste seriously, seriously cheesy. We've headed to Wagamama's for some late lunch / early dinner, and I've ordered the side vegetable gyoza, a super green juice which is apple, mint, celery and lime, and also the acai tome. It's like a coconut broth with rice noodles and vegetables. Also got some pieces of tofu in here. This broth is the best thing ever. It's honestly so good. We didn't actually realise that today was a bank holiday in Ireland, so by the time we'd actually found somewhere to eat it was a lot later in the day. So I kind of had like a really late breakfast and then a late lunch / early dinner. I definitely haven't eaten as much as I'd usually eat today, but I think that's sometimes the case when you're eating out. Plus tofu, rice noodles and dumplings all together is actually really quite filling, and so I'm not sure if we're going to be eating much else today. Heading to bed soonish, so I've got my bedtime cup of tea. This is one of the Pukka peppermint teas. You know how much I love Pukka teas, they're my absolute favourite. Then I've also got some of the Green and Black's organic mint dark chocolate, and it's infused with peppermint oil. Most, if not all, of Green and Black's dark chocolates are vegan. The ginger one is really good as well, but just be sure to check the ingredients. So I'm going to have a few squares of this with my tea before I go to bed. Today is Tuesday, so Jan's already had his breakfast. He eats in the hotel, but I don't really think there's anything there for me, so we're going to head out this morning again and try and find something that I can have for breakfast. Picked up a Cliff Bar to keep me going on the way. These are a new discovery for me. I usually get the white chocolate and macadamia ones. Those are my favourite, but I thought I'd get something else for a bit of a change today. So this is just the plain chocolate chip, and these are so good. We've come to a place called Pog. They do some really healthy food and they have a few vegan options. I've ordered the avocado toast, which usually comes with Parma ham, and I asked for it without, and they were really lovely and said that they could put some tomatoes on instead if I liked. It also has some rocket, some linseed and some chili flakes. It looks amazing. This is Cornucopia. They switch up their menus on a daily basis. It is a vegetarian restaurant, but most of their options are vegan. Everything is homemade, just the way I like it. And with each main you get 2 vegan side salads. I just got the vegan stew, which is actually more like a Thai green curry. It's got sweet potato, spinach, tofu, coconut, green chilli, coriander, lime. It comes with brown rice, and then I got like a pilau salad and then another kind of bean salad. They also do some amazing vegan cakes here. I'm not going to get one, I'm going to show you where we're going next. This place is called the Rolling Donut. It's on Bachelor's Walk and they do 6 vegan options, I think. They're made with linseed, coconut oil, other vegan friendly ingredients, and they are honestly the best donuts you will ever eat. This time I picked up the vanilla raspberry, which I think is my new favourite. Look how insanely good this is. Morning everyone, today is Wednesday and we've just popped back into the city because I had a meeting there this morning, and so I went back to Pog to get a smoothie because I really like that place. It's called the salted caramel one and it was dates, Himalayan salt, oats, bananas and almond milk, and it tastes amazing. We've headed back to the hotel for some lunch because Jan's got loads of work to do. So I picked up a mixed salad. This has got carrots, courgette, beetroot, edamame beans, olives, sun-dried tomatoes, and then I also picked up some of the Cauldron Falafels, and I didn't actually realise that these are ready to eat. I always thought that they needed to be cooked first. You can cook them and have them hot, but you can also have them as a snack on the go without them needing to be cooked again. They do say that they're suitable for vegetarians, but they are suitable for vegans as well. A lot of their ranges, and I actually really like a lot of their products. But these are just chickpea falafels made with spices and coriander. I've had them so many times before and they're really, really good. And then I also picked up some hummus. This is the Happy Pear Happy Hummus. The Happy Pear are actually twin brothers here in Ireland. They have a YouTube channel which I'll link to down below, but they also have a natural food market and a cafe and smoothie bar down in Wicklow. I really want to visit. But they have a really great range of products which you can pick up from health food stores and the supermarkets. I found this in Nourish. I think they're mainly a vegetarian brand, but they have a lot of vegan options as well. So I'm going to add some of this hummus onto my falafel salad. And then I also picked up some of the Eat Real hummus chips in the chili and lemon flavour, which is one of my favourites. Might save these for a bit of a snack later on with some of the hummus if there's any left over. And these are really great with dip because they're like little boat shapes and they're perfect for scooping up hummus and things with. Not too bad for a little makeshift hotel room salad. Now snacking on a little fruit pot of strawberries, grapes, kiwi, pomegranate seeds and melon. Milano's, which is basically the Irish Pizza Express in the UK. Everything is the same menu, just a different name, and they do an amazing vegan pizza. There's artichokes, mushrooms, spinach, rocket, pine nuts, and it doesn't come with cheese, which is amazing. Today's Thursday. It's a very wet and rainy Thursday. Jan is currently in a meeting. We had another meeting early this morning in the city, and so we stopped by Umi Falafel to pick up some brunch, which is the most incredible falafel place, and I don't think we have it in the UK. I think it's only in Ireland, but I'm gonna need that to come to the UK because it's so good. Pretty much everything on their menu is vegan, as opposed to the V meaning vegetarian like it stands for in most places. The food is some of the best food I've honestly ever eaten. They do sandwiches, they do mezzo, they do soup, They do like baskets of falafel on their own, and they also do like falafel salads. I got the Jazar surprise juice, which is carrot, apple and ginger. It's definitely got a bit of a kick to it, but it's really, really good. And then we both got the Lebanese falafel, which is Lebanese bread, falafels, tomato, cucumber pickles, flat parsley and the most incredible tahini sauce. I'm back at the snacking on some more cheese puffs. These are the Eat Real quinoa puffs in the white cheddar flavour. They're not as cheesy as the Hippies cheese and love ones, but they're still just as good. And I promise I'm not eating a whole sharing bag to myself. I forgot to film my dinner there, but I had to bring a cookie back from Cornucopia to my hotel room. I don't even know if you're going to be able to tell how big this thing is. I mean, it's literally the size of my face. I mean, look at it. It's a pink salted caramel cookie and it has a chocolate drizzle on top. Dublin, you're seriously dangerous for the vegan sweet treats. Serjan says I say this about everything I eat, but this is honestly one of the best things I've ever eaten. Today's a busy day. I've just got a Pulsin protein booster for breakfast. Vanilla choc chip is so good. Come to one of my favourite places, Tasty Peaches, for lunch. Loads of vegan options. These are some cold dishes. There are some hot dishes. A vegan shepherd's pie. We're just filling up our little boxes with some cold options. I'm also grabbing a juice. I think I'm going to get this one. It looks the prettiest and the most delicious. This is the juice I got. It's called Beets by Ray. I love the name. It's carrot, beetroot, apple, orange, lemon, ginger and pineapple. I then got an Asian quinoa salad, I think it was called, a chickpea and carrot salad, and also a lentil salad. And this is our view of the park we're in. It's called St Stephen's Green. We've come to Zizi's for dinner. They do a separate vegan menu, so make sure you ask for that. They do starters, they do vegan pizzas and pastas. One restaurant has a vegan wine menu. I am obviously going to order some. Our pizzas are here. I ordered the vegan rustica margarita pizza, and I got caramelised balsamic red onions, balsamic tomatoes and field mushrooms as my 3 toppings. And it comes with vegan mozzarella. How good does this look? Zizi's actually do an amazing vegan dessert as well. It's a sticky chocolate tour, and I would have totally ordered that as well, but we had to run and catch our bus. I'm gonna have these instead. These are the Livia's Kitchen Raw Millionaire Bites. These are the salted date caramel ones. She also does an almond and raisin one, and I think a third flavour as well, but these are my favourite. They're basically healthy millionaire shortbreads and they're vegan friendly. They look a little something like this. They're so good. You can pick them up from Whole Foods. That's where I got mine from, and I'm probably just going to have a few of these before I go to bed. Oh my goodness, I'm going to eat this whole pot. It's the weekend, and I think here is where I'm going to leave this vlog. It's been a busy old week and I've sucked at vlogging, to be honest. I haven't been able to film every single thing that I've eaten, but I hope you've got the gist of it. And my main goal was to kind of give you some recommendations as to where you can eat out as a vegan in good old Dublin. The hardest thing for me about eating out is the packaging. Everything is in plastic containers, and I'm usually really mindful and conscious when I'm doing my food shop in terms of packaging, but when you're eating out for a length of time like we have this week as a vegan, it can be difficult enough, let alone trying to find vegan food in recyclable packaging. That's definitely the downside for me, but it's exciting discovering new cafes and restaurants that offer vegan options, and there are some really amazing ones out there in Dublin. I will link and list everywhere we've eaten and what I've eaten in the description box below, which you can refer back to should you ever wish to visit Dublin. But I really hope you found this video helpful. Let me know if you'd like to see more like these. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!